The C.R.A.A.P Test. The C.R.A.A.P Test is used to identify reliable sources for academic use. The C.R.A.A.P stands for currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. Currency simply means the timeliness of the information presented in the article. As you look at currency, you need to ask 3 questions. The first is, when was the article published? Next up is, if there are links, do they still work? And then finally, you need to ask the question, does currency matter in the subject that you are writing on? Some subjects, absolutely. Some subjects, not so much. The standard rule is within 5 years, most articles are going to be good in most subjects. 10 years, not so much, but okay. And then 15 years, most subjects you're going to need to find something a little bit more current. If you're looking at history, that's a little bit different, or something like philosophy or English, those articles can be much older. Relevance simply means the importance of the information for your needs. Ask yourself, does this article have anything to do with my subject? If it does, use it. If it doesn't, don't. And then you need to also ask the question, has this article been replaced by articles with new information? Sometimes things change in a subject to the point that some articles are deemed irrelevant or have bad opinions or bad information, and you need to factor that in when applying the C.R.A.A.P test to the source that you're looking at. Authority simply means the source of the information. You need to take a look into the author of the article that you're reading. What do they know about the subject? Are they an expert in the subject? Have they written other articles in that subject matter? If they have, they're probably going to be producing good articles that you can use. If they haven't, you might need to take a look at the rest of their work and find out what they have become more of an expert in and see if and why they've made the change into the subject that you were researching at the time. Of all the initials in the C.R.A.A.P test, accuracy might be the most important. Accuracy is the reliability, truthfulness, and correctness of the content. The first question you need to ask yourself here is the article peer-reviewed? Has that article gone through the process of being reviewed by other people who are experts in that field? Oftentimes these articles are written, peer-reviewed articles are written by people who have obtained advanced degrees or have a level of expertise that is going to weed out bad information or information that's inaccurate in the publishing of the articles that you are looking at. Does the article have information that's backed up by other sources? If a source does not have a bibliography or a reference or a works cited page, do not use it. It can be created by any number of different reasons or different people and might just won't be useful for you if it does not have a reference, a bibliography, or a works cited area. And then, does that article cite its sources? If it does, do those sources pass the C.R.A.A.P test? Sometimes you get articles that cite sources, but they are crap, and therefore that article might not be as useful. The P in C.R.A.A.P stands for purpose, the reason the information exists. Is the author trying to inform you? Are they trying to state an opinion? Or are they trying to sell you something? These are questions that you need to ask yourself. Take a look at the actual web page itself that you are looking at. Are there ads all over the place? If there's an ad on the page, it more than likely is trying to sell you something, and you need to call it into question. And then also take a look at the links. If the page has links, take a look at those pages and see if they're trying to sell you something. If you answer yes to any of those questions, then it's probably not going to have the best of intentions, and you might want to call into question whether to use the article or not. A quick review of what the C.R.A.A.P test is: it is used to identify reliable sources for academic use. Don't forget that C.R.A.A.P stands for currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. And when applying the C.R.A.A.P test, Don't forget to ask the questions that we talked about in each of these slides. Use the C.R.A.A.P test when you are seeking sources for your academic papers, especially if you're just going to Google something. Please don't just Google something. Go to the research databases pages on the library's website and follow through with some of the simple search techniques that we've talked about. If the source in front of you passes the C.R.A.A.P test, you can use it in your academic papers. Don't forget to always check up on some of the sources that source uses. Not only is that going to help you get more research out of your efforts, but that's also going to make sure that the sources that you're using are good sources. Not only have they used good sources, but they're a good used source.